I tell you, if parents could just ask God, Lord, this is my time. Help me decide. Help me decide. That's what they're praying, Help me decide for the best girl. Help me to find the best girl. No. Help me to understand what's there in my son's heart. And then help me to understand what's there in this girl's heart or that boy's heart. What I'm telling is, you can give the best Valentine to your children if you can be God-centered. If you put culture first and God second, if you put culture first and the desires and the real personality of your child second, you're going to have culture till the end, but you'll kill your son. These are the people who are living under the same roofs, divorced. They just stick together because culture says that. What life have they got? You've destroyed their lives. So I am not against culture. I am setting priorities right. I am telling God first, the inner desires of your child second, and then your culture. Don't sacrifice the real person that your son or daughter is upon the altar of culture just because you want to satisfy a few top heads who are the runners of the culture. You have lost your freedom. You're a slave. You're a slave to your culture still. No. Appreciate your culture. Enjoy your culture. I'm not going to have, I'm not going to say, parents, look at your children and say, Eppanacham ponga. No. That's not culture. That's cultureless. Culture is good, to bring their parents in a particular, to bring up the children in a particular form. But when it takes the place of God, I am against that. Yeah, I don't feel bad to say that.
Okay.
I would, it's all for the good of your people. It's all for the good of your children. It's all for the good of our society, and our country and our nation.
Samson, I'm sure this is going to be definitely an eye-opener for a lot of parents.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, we've discussed on how, people should decide when they get in, decide and seek God's will when they get into a relationship. What about people who have already got into a relationship and they're struggling with it, and they have broken relationship, or they got dumped and they're trying to get out of the guilt, or they're trying to get out of the pain? What do you have to tell them?
Natasha, you exactly put all those things that are happening inside a person who is dumped. I feel a lot of youngsters have gotten into a relationship and they are carrying on just because they have gotten into it. Half the way through they have realized love is not the foundation. Half the way through all their attractions have faded down.
Subsided.
Now they really need love and they don't find it in the other person. Now all that acting to satisfy the other person,
It's getting
just
tiring.
imagine, it's so terrible that the girl believes that the boy loves her only because she's beautiful, and so every time, every day she makes herself up and performs to keep herself beautiful. And if that doesn't happen, she feels the boy's feelings for her going down. That's so agonizing, and half the way through they realize, but they still go ahead with that relationship, just because they have gotten into it. I would say no. I'll tell you, a break now is better than a disaster later. One more thing I really want to tell the youngsters is that if you really want to have a relationship healthy, if you really want to have a relationship, in a neat way, don't get physical. Don't get physical, because I have seen people who have been dumped, but they have not got physical. It was easy for them to come out. I have seen girls and I have seen boys who have gotten physical, and then they get dumped, and then they come to understand that they are not made for each other. That is agonizing. And one more thing I want to tell you, both guys and both boys and girls, I'll tell you one thing. Don't think you can dump a person and get away with it easily. Don't think you can take a girl or a boy too far and then dump them and think everything is going to be fine. God is gracious. God is going to really accept you. God is going to heal you. But remember one thing, whatever you have sown, you will have to reap. The reaping is going to be terrible. That's why I'm telling you, keep the sowing down. Keep the sowing safe. don't get physical. Don't get too emotional to the level of lifting the next person to God level or life level. நீ இல்லைன்னா எனக்கு வாழ்க்கையே இல்லை. Beginningல little important. That importance goes on, and at one particular time they make life equal to the other person, which means they have sold themselves to the other person. They cannot exist. They don't exist at all. It's not Samson. Samson is in another girl, and if the girl fails, Samson fails. I have seen relationships agonizing. If the girl is happy, boy is happy. If the girl is not happy, boy is not happy. His happiness or his sadness depends upon how the girl treats him. And her happiness and her sadness depends upon how the boy treating it. And one particular time, for one person, life becomes the other person. And when that guy dumps, life is gone.
Yeah.
And that is why I'm telling you, before it gets into all these levels, a healthy relationship is a relationship that keeps on the understanding level and doesn't get physical. Avoid places where you think you could go physical. Avoid places where you think you could go physical, and that's why you go to God. There's one beautiful thing in the Bible. The Holy Spirit gives you 9 gifts. The fruit of the Holy Spirit, the 10 fruit. One of the fruit is called self-control.
Yes.
If you really have God living in you, God is not against this relationship. God is involved in this relationship. And when you go wrong, that 3 signals, red signal, blue, that red signal burns from within you. Hey, Samson, you're going too far. This is not good. Not for now. Not for now. If you can only keep this Holy Spirit signal on, He's the best person to guide you.
Yeah.
If you can keep the Holy Spirit signal on, and then that is exactly when you will need a human support. Too many people are thinking you don't need human and all. Just go to God, and God alone is enough. No. You need that human being who can come and tell us, listen, Samson, you must find one person, one reliable person, underline that. You get into a wrong person, you tell him all the secrets, tomorrow it's in the headlines of the newspaper. Very bad. I wish leaders are not like that. Go to a leader who will keep it stuck into his heart forever and ever, about you, and tell them everything. Tell them everything. Each person should have one friend to whom he can tell out everything. And that person should be a godly person. And that person's guidance and God's guidance can really help you.